Hey guys, it's your girl Kiki Bonnet, and I'm here to show you how to preserve your straight hairstyle or maybe even somewhat curly hairstyle for as long as possible. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways on how to keep it. The first one is just your standard doobie or wrap. And the first thing you want to do is you want to have some form of oil. I'm using jojoba oil, which is one of my favorites. I'm going to use a comb that's not a medium-sized comb, not too large, not too small, and also a silk scarf. You don't want to use cotton because cotton will take a lot of the natural oils out of your hair. The first thing you want to do is you want to find your center, and you just kind of just make a part where your center is on both. Well, actually, I don't even have to do that for this side, but you want to make sure that your hair is fully detangled, and I have already detangled my hair, so there's no tangles or anything like that in it. And I'm just going to comb it forward like so. And remember, we're coming from the middle. So since I made my middle part, I'm going to go ahead, and since it's already forward, I'm going to comb it slightly to the side, a little bit at a time. But also, when you're new at this, you're going to want to hold it like this so that it doesn't, lift up. That'll stay in place. But since I've been doing this so long, I don't really have to do that. And you just keep combing it around and around. Okay, and then you swing the hair to this side. So far, you should look like this. Okay, and then, you get all the little hairs that may have fallen. And you just keep on combing it around. And you just keep combing around. And you kind of want to make sure that it's not sticking up at the top. When it gets there, you just keep going around in a circle, and you keep going, and you keep going to eventually, depending on the length of your hair, will determine how long this takes, but eventually you have something that looks like this. It's just a wrap, like this. Now, if your hair is shorter than mine, or if you have a lot of layers and things like that, you're going to want to have some bobby pins on hand so that as you're wrapping, like remember how we started with all to the front. As you're wrapping, you'll move some to the side, you'll put a bobby pin, you keep combing it to the side, put another bobby pin, and you just keep going around. My bobby pins are downstairs, so I'm not going to go down there and show you. But if I was doing it how I started, each time I went some ways, I put a bobby pin. So I just clamp it on. But I prefer not to use any bobby pins because bobby pins leave creases sometimes. The next thing you want to do is you want to take some oil of your choice, not too much, just enough to give you some shine. Rub it on your hands and just go like this around. And there you have your doobie wrap. Now this is good if you don't want a really curly style. You want it to kind of just hang down and show your length and everything. Then this is the kind of wrap that you would want to do. And this will keep your hair looking good for for as long as you need to. Like some people, this lasts them 2 weeks or whatever. I wash my hair every week, so my case is different. But anyway, then you tie your scarf around your head, making sure that it's nice and smooth. And to me, this is the most comfortable way to sleep when you have a wrap. When you have your hair down. And there you have it. Bam. That's the first way to preserve your straight hair. Now, the next way, I'm going to show you how to use Flexi Rod rollers to keep your do. Okay, so I showed you the doobie wrap, and now I'm going to show you the next way to preserve your hair. Now, this next way is going to work best if you want more curls in your hair. If you want it to be just really straight looking and, you know, just a little bit of curls, then you want to stick with the Doobie wrap that I showed you. But if you want it to have more of a curly look, then these will work well. And the curls will eventually drop, so they won't stay like that, you know, forever, but, you know, they'll eventually drop. So these are Flexi Rod rollers. They are very soft and bendable, and this will help you preserve your style. I notice when I use this, my ends stay nice and soft, and they really don't feel dried out. Now you can choose at this point to put oil in your hair now. I've already applied oil, so I don't want to put oil again. But just like we did in the first part of the video, we just make sure that everything is combed out, no tangles and things like that. And then we go ahead in with our, for this set, we're going to need some Flexi Rod rollers. How many depends on how curly you want your hair. The more curly you want your hair, the more bigness you want. It's bigness, I don't know if that's the right word, but the larger you want your hair and the more curls you want to have more Flexi Rods. But if you don't want a whole lot of curls, you just want to kind of preserve a basic style, then you don't need a whole lot of Flexi Rods. You're also going to need a bonnet. And a bonnet is basically looks like a shower cap, but it's of a silk or satin material. You need your comb and you need your oil again. Or if you're, let's see, if you've had a relaxer, like more, if you're stretching, you probably would want to have like an oil moisturizer. But if you've just recently got a relaxer, you don't need that because you don't need to weigh your hair down. So anyway, what you want to do is I'm just going to show you a basic way. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of Flexi Rod rollers because I'm going to take this out immediately after this video. So anyway, what you want to do is you have your part. And the way that I'm doing it right now, I'm only going to have about maybe 6 rollers just for the sake of the video. What you're going to do is you're going to take your Flexi Rod roller and you're going to go down all the way until you're almost at the tip of your hair. But you're going to press the tip up with your finger. I wish I could show you the underneath part. Okay, so you have your finger over one part and you see how that's sticking out. You take your thumb and press it back, and then you begin to roll over the hair. And depending on what direction you want your hair is the direction that you will turn your roller. For me, my hair will be on this side. So I turn my roller like this, and then I just squeeze it up. And I'd have something that looks like this. Okay? And then I just keep going. Now, usually when I'm being lazy for the video, but usually when I do Flexi Rod rollers, I like to have 2 layers. So you see how I parted it right here? It will be a roller here and a roller here. When I'm lazy, I just do 1 roller for this whole section. So I'm going to take another roller, go down to the ends like I did the other one, use my thumb to turn it up, go to the side a little bit because I like my hair to kind of flow that way, and I'd go like this. And don't worry about the stray hairs. I go to the side like this. I take my roller and I'd go like that. Now for this piece, I just go around. Okay, so there you have 2. And then you just keep on going. So that's how I would do it if I wanted a more curlier style. This one out of all of them to me is the least comfortable to sleep in, but it gives you really nice results and the curls tend to last a really long time. Then when it's time to take it out, you know, you're not really going to get the effect because I've only had these rollers in for a few minutes, but you already see, you see that? You see? Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the last method, and basically the last method is pin curls. Now you can either use these kind of clips like these, or you can use bobby pins. I don't have bobby pins right now, they're downstairs, so I'm not going to show you with bobby pins. Now I'm just going to give you the general idea of how to do this because I really don't feel like pin curling my whole head right now. So anyway, so I'm going to start here again. And I'm going to take, when I do the pin curls, I probably would do smaller sections. And I take a section like this. And what you want to do is you want to make a circle almost as if you had a roller in your hair. So you see how it looks like a circle? And you just keep rolling it and rolling it and rolling it as if you had a roller in it. Then you would turn it to the side. Oops. Let me try that again. And how tight you do this depends on how tight you want your curl. So anyway, I rolled it and now I'm turning it to the side like this. You see there's a circle. You want to make sure that there's a perfect circle that you can see through, that there aren't any hairs there. Then you take your pin and you clamp that on. You don't want your pin to be on here because you might end up with a lot of creases. Okay, and I'm only going to do 2 more just to show you. I'm going to make it into a circle as if there was a roller there. And I just use my finger right through the middle, okay? Or you can do 2 fingers depending on how big you want the curl. And I think that's the way I'm going to do it. With 2 fingers. See, you can see right through the hole on the other side. I put my finger here, you can see right through the hole. And you just roll it up. Just keep on rolling it. Then you turn it to the side. Turn it to the side. Put a clip in there. See? There. Now you have 2. And then I'll do the last one. Okay. And I'm going to use my 2 fingers again because I don't want my curls really tight. And I just keep going up and up and up and up and to the side. Okay, now once you've done your whole head, like you did this front part right here, what you would do, you have 2 choices. Okay, your 2 choices are you can use a bonnet and put it over it and sleep on the bonnet. Your second choice is you can also use a silk scarf, and either one would honestly be fine. And also you can add some oil sheen over it, or before you even start doing the pin curls, you can add some oil to, you know, to give you that shine and keep it, you know, really nice, but not too much because you don't want it to be heavy and weighed down. So I hope this video helped. So this is what it looks like. I would do the whole thing, but guys, I just don't really feel like doing all that today. So anyway, I hope this video helped in that it just gave you a little bit more instruction on how to preserve your hair, because a lot of times I get a lot of questions asked, how do you keep your hair like that throughout the week? Or, you know, if you have to last 2 weeks, how do you keep it like that? And basically that's how you do it. So anyway, if you have any video ideas that you would like me to do as far as hair tutorials or anything like that, it doesn't have to be hair related, but if it is a hair related video, just let me know. Have a blessed day.